statue. Very, very important moment. Shekhar Iyer, please go ahead. We are seeing how the Prime Minister and the Speaker are arriving at the Gandhi statue and of course are in a few moments also going to be taking part in these ceremonies, in these rituals as far as the new Parliament's inauguration is concerned. Shekhar Iyer.
Madhav, we can see that the Prime Minister is today is sporting dhoti, the traditional dhoti. Normally the Prime Minister prefers a different gear, but today he is wearing the dhoti. Normally people wear this traditional dress while performing prayers and when there are very important spiritual and religious functions. So you can see that the Prime Minister himself is in this new gear because he will be participating in all these prayers. There is going to be Sarva Dharma prayers also, all religious prayers. So, this is a nation of which believes in prayers, which believes in, developing a positive attitude. That is what is coming across. Of course, today's boycott may make headlines for some time, but ultimately what will stand, as the days pass by, the fact that here is something that is going to cater to the future needs. We all know that delimitation will have to take place in 2026 when the number of members of parliament will go up in accordance with our country's population. So the Prime Minister's approach has been to think ahead and prepare for the requirements of the future, whether it is highways, whether it is other infrastructure. Similarly, this building is going to cater to the future. So that is very important point to note. The debate about what was the need for a building, of course, is sought to be revived again. The whole problem with opposition has been their approach to this has been rather very confusing. There are many people who feel, yes, there will be delimitation. You can't, 750 people or 800 people when the full strength of the Lok Sabha, say, increases after 2026. They can't be accommodated in a 543-member house. It's very difficult. So these are some of the practical problems, and also in keeping with new technology, when you're talking of paperless parliament, when you're talking of modern technology to aid the members of parliament in their work. When all these things come, you do need a new infrastructure. So there is a lot of ideas, concepts, which has gone into making of this building. And indeed, even opposition leaders privately acknowledge that this has been built at a very short time to meet the requirements of the future. Madhav.
Okay, all right. This is a futuristic parliament building. We continue to play out these visuals in the backdrop, of course, the new parliament building in all its glory. The Prime Minister just arriving there. The puja is just about to begin. The prayer meeting with the eminent scholars, Pandits, saints and the revered Shankaracharya that is going to begin in a short while from now.
That's a symbol. That's a symbol that we can see, which is in fact been at the heart of many a controversy of the last few days that we've been talking about, Pratibha. Yes. And it's very important because it is following this puja that the symbol will be installed inside the Lok Sabha chamber with the Nandi facing in the northeast direction, if I'm not mistaken, is the information that colleague Pragya has brought for us. In fact, he's, of course, it's in the east-west direction, I beg your pardon, that the Nandi on top will be facing. So all of this has its own significance, and let's try and get a sense from Mr. S.S. Sampath Kumaran, research scholar and Dharmic Pandit, about the significance of the rituals that are to be performed today. Mr. S.S. Sampath Kumaran, if you could share with us the importance. We understand that the Sengol in the case with the Nandi at top will be facing the east-west direction. The Adinams are going to be present. A Havan is likely to begin in a short while from now, and once this puja is completed, the Sengol is expected to be installed. Can you take us through the significance of all of these rituals that are currently underway inside the Parliament? Mr. Sampath Kumaran.
Yeah, thank you. First, let us congratulate every citizen of the great nation. Today, we are witnessing the unforgettable moment in our entire life. After 1947, it is only our generation who are able to witness the inauguration of the powerhouse of the democracy. And it is the pride of our nation that every symbol of colonialism is being replaced. And let us recollect the Bhumi Puja performed before starting the construction in the northeast corner. The Dharmic Pandits purified the land and prayed the Bhudevi with Bhu Sukta, Bhumir Bhumna, Ityadi, and Dhanurdharage Vidmehe Sarvasiddhe Chidimihi Tannodhara Prachodayat, and other Vedic mantras for the Nirvigna Parisamapti, that is successful completion of the entire parliament building. They requested the permission for the cultivation of the land and construction of the land, the modification of the land. And This building has come over all the obstacles and barriers, natural calamities, including the recent 19 obstacles, and surpassed them victoriously, everything. And